Okay, so sitting in the cab of the CX, first thing you want to do is make sure you're comfortable. So getting the steering wheel set upright and getting your seating position right and your air ride setting good. Then to switch the machine on, you want to turn the key to the ignition position, give the dash a chance to switch on, and then turn the rest of the way. So, as default, the machine starts up in drive mode, and that's what you would use for driving from point A to point B. And to change modes, on the top left hand button of the keypad you have your mode button that I can switch between drive and work mode, but we'll leave it in drive mode for the moment. Now in drive mode, the machine is super easy to use. You've got your accelerator on the far right, you've got your brake pedal, the next one in, you've got forward, neutral and reverse on the joystick, which is really nice, so I don't have to take my hand off the joystick to change direction. And then on the keypad, clearly labeled, you'll see 1, 2 and 3 buttons. That's for selecting your drive speed. So speed 3, if I'm going to be out on the road and I want my full travel speed range, I would select speed 3, and that will give me the full 25 miles per hour or 40 kilometers travel speed. Speed 1 and speed 2 will be lower speeds but higher torque. So if you're traveling off-road or working an attachment, you'll be selecting between speed 1 and speed 2. So for now, I'll select speed 3, and because it's hydrostatic drive, you always select the speed when you're stationary. So simply enough, I want to go forward on, selected speed 3, make sure that my handbrake is off here, which is up on the top left there of the switch array on the console, and then start driving. Back to neutral. Now, let's say I have an attachment on and I want to run, say, a snowblower. Step 1 for running the attachment is I would want to switch to work mode. So the top left button on the keypad. When I'm in work mode, I would then switch on my hydraulic PTO or my mechanical PTO switches, which are at the back here on my right hand side, depending on what way my implement is powered. So let's say it's a mechanical PTO. I can switch that on here, press that down, and you will see the PTO symbol comes up on the screen, as well as the speed that the shaft is turning at. So the mechanical PTO on this machine, it's designed to run at 1000 RPM. So using the RPM control here, which is the orange toggle on the right hand side, labeled RPM, I can then start to increase that until my PTO speed reaches 1000. And at that speed, my engine RPM would be at 2000 RPM. And to move the machine, go into forward, the machine stays stationary. So in work mode, I can either use the pedal to just control my speed, or I can use this creep control or cruise speed control here, which is the other orange toggle with the turtle and the rabbit symbol. And I can move that up and start to creep the machine forward at a constant rate. Then on the left pedal, I have my inching pedal that I can use in conjunction with that toggle. When I press that down, that starts to back off my hydrostatic drive and limit the speed. And now when I let it off again, the machine returns to that preset cruise speed. Really nice feature on a CX being able to do that, especially for mowing in long straight areas, or for snow blowing as well, finding that optimum speed for the snow conditions that day. Okay, so using the joystick to control the implements, very simple. The joystick movements control the couplings on the front left hand of the machine, and they're all color coded. So you've got white couplings, red couplings and yellow couplings to plug your attachment into. Now, left and right on the joystick would control the white couplings. If I hold the red button down, move it left and right, that would control your red couplings, and then yellow, left and right would control your yellow couplings. So really, really easy to use. Forward and back controls your front hitch height. And if I want to float my front hitch, all I got to do is just push the joystick all the way forward. And then to remove it from float again, I just quickly pull it back out of float there into the middle position. Pull back to lift it back up again. Really, really nice to use. And once you've used one attachment, it's the same joystick to use another attachment. So it's really easy to learn how to operate different attachments with this machine.